So I didn't clip anything for a full week. No editing, no uploading, no researching, nothing more than just streaming. And then I let an AI do everything else for me for my short form clips. So for 7 days straight, this bot ran my entire content pipeline. It picked the moments, it edited the clips, it added subtitles, and posted them for me. And the question is, did this actually work? Or did I just let a robot tank my channel? So the tool that I use personally is Nexus Clips, which I've shown a few times on this channel, and it's an AI platform that scans your Twitch VODs for you or your YouTube videos as well, and it finds moments from those that could go viral, edits them for you into short form clips with automatic subtitles and a bunch of extra features that you can add in too. And then it also lets you link and post directly to your TikTok or YouTube Shorts account in one click. And as I said, I've done a few videos on this before where I've edited these and shown you how to do this effectively and how to make them go more viral and perform better, but this time I wanted to leave it completely up to the AI and just post them raw. So can the AI actually do better than me, who is not too bad at editing myself? Well, after my stream, Nexus Clips automatically pulled this clip as the highest ranked, most viral option, because you do get a list of virality which lets you know which clips are going to do well and which maybe won't perform as well but are still obviously good if you do want to get a bunch of content out. And I would have never really thought to clip this specific moment, which is something that this does really well, is it catches the moments that you might miss or not even consider to be worthy of making a clip out of. So I posted that as my first clip of the week, and over the next few days the clips just kept on coming. Some were great, they were perfect picks with solid pacing, good edits, and some were weird, like it clipped moments like this that I didn't even remember or things that I wouldn't have considered to clip myself. And somehow, some way, those dumb moments end up getting more views than some of the stuff I actually put effort into editing anyway, which is cool to see because it means that this is working. By clip 4, I realized something. I hadn't opened Premiere Pro, DaVinci Resolve, anything like that, not even CapCut once this week so far for my shorts. I was just reviewing the clips the Nexus Clips made for me and clicking post, and that's it. Obviously, if I wanted to make tweaks, I could change a caption or change some of the fonts and make it my own colors. I could add my Twitch name to direct people there, or I could add a hook to the start of the video to make it maybe a little bit more retention based. And yeah, I could have gone in and done that with these clips for this video, and I've done that in the past. And that's how I personally use Nexus Clips, is I use it to kind of get the clips for me, but then I go in and kind of tweak it. Sometimes I'll even put them in Premiere Pro afterwards if I really want to, but most of the time I will just tweak the subtitles, make it kind of a similar colorway. I like to add a hook to kind of reel people in, and all of that fun stuff that you just saw on the platform. But again, today we are just letting the AI take full reign over my channel. The auto captions and hashtagging as well, I find to actually be really quite good. This is normally where I would arguably make the most changes when I'm posting on a regular basis with Nexus Clips. However, this AI does consider the context of your clip and the niche that's kind of in, and it will do the hashtag research essentially for you to save you having to go and find what might help that clip go viral in that niche. So I left all of those as they were and posted them as is. So again, if you're a streamer that works full time, or maybe you want to do more content and more streams and not have to just sit through your entire VOD just to find the clips and chop them up and edit them and export them and post them and hashtag them, it just really does take away all that hard work for you. So after all of that, did the AI actually help my channel grow? Well, my plan was to do 1 clip a day every day on my channels for 7 days, and that was going to be across YouTube, TikTok, and Reels. So essentially for 7 clips, it would be 21 posts total for that week. I ended up stretching this to 14 days and doing 42 clips total across 1 a day on all of my platforms, just purely because it was spitting out so many clips for me that I figured I might as well use them all, because I was kind of like looking through some and binning off the ones that were actually still quite good, and I didn't want to waste those, so I ended up posting those as well. And I also use their inbuilt scheduling option here, so not only can you post them directly to TikTok and Shorts by linking your accounts and just posting them there without having to export, you can also schedule these in advance, and there's a content calendar too, so you can track this in advance of all of the content you've planned. And after day 1 to day 14 of posting 1 clip a day across all those platforms, they totaled around 100,000 views. And compared to the usual performance of my short form clips across those channels, this is more views than I would have gotten naturally just me doing it. And honestly, I would probably not have posted that many clips anyway, and definitely not across that many platforms, just purely because of the workload, because I would have had to go through the VOD, find the moment, edit it in Premiere Pro, which would take me a little bit of time anyway, export it, and then having to caption and tag it and do all the descriptions and do everything for YouTube and then TikTok and then Reels. Like, I'm not doing that. So essentially this handled YouTube and TikTok completely for me, and then I would just copy and paste the tags and caption from that and use that for my posting on Reels, which took an extra, 30 seconds of my time, which has clearly led to a vast amount of views for a stream that I didn't really plan to clip anyway. I just wanted to experiment with it with Nexus Clips for this video's purpose, to show you how it works. And of course, not every clip within that mix did well. There were some flops and some that didn't hit the stratosphere of views that the others did, but compared to the effort I normally have to put into clip stuff up and put short form stuff out for my streams versus the views you normally get as well for those kind of clips, because stream clips are a little bit saturated and they do perform less for me compared to my other channel shorts, this method worked incredibly well. And I think more importantly, this is a really good way of keeping keeping your channel consistent and professional looking, because you're constantly posting daily content, which keeps you in people's minds and keeps that kind of relevancy up. And all that for basically zero effort on my part for these 2 weeks especially. So it doesn't replace human editors for full-length content, and you can make tweaks to make the short form better too. You can make improvements. I do prefer my personal kind of strategy of Nexus Clips of getting the clips and then making slight tweaks myself just for branding and imaging purposes. But with experimenting it on a completely hands-off basis, other than me doing the actual stream and just clicking yes a few times, this is the closest thing you'll get to hands-off short form growth. So if you are a streamer or even a YouTuber that has gaming content or any content that you can clip up, because it also does YouTube videos, not just Twitch VODs, and you're not turning your content into clips and having daily posts, then you are just leaving views and growth on the table. Because as you can tell, Nexus Clips can basically help you make this fully automatic. So I will drop my link below if you want to try it. It's free to test out, so you can have a little play with it, see if you like the features and if it will work for you. And even if you don't go viral immediately, at least you can get some really good content out of your streams, which you otherwise probably wouldn't have. And if you find this useful and it works for you and your schedule, then you can use code CAL to get 10% off of any purchase on their website. And let me know in the comments, how do you feel about these AI tools that kind of take away some of the workload for you? I'm personally all for it when it comes to efficiency like this, because it's content I've already made and streamed, and it kind of just clips it for me and segments out the work. I think the only ones I don't like is stuff that uses AI generated images or AI generated videos that takes the human element out of the content. Like at that point, you kind of haven't made the stream or the video. You've kind of just got robots to fathom up this thing. But stuff like this, where it auto captions for you, clips up a stream and saves you some time, and there's a lot of AI voice changes as well. I think that niche of AI is super important to start looking at as a creator or streamer, just because it is going to streamline your process and help you get that growth, especially if you do work full time, or if you don't have certain skills with editing. Then you can set yourself apart and still succeed and not have loads of AI jumbo like a lot of these channels do. You'll still have the organic human content, and all this does for you is makes it a little bit easier to get to that finish line. But that's all from me today. If you want some free Twitch artwork though, there is a link to my website down below where I've made a bunch of free stuff for you to help you get going on Twitch, as well as a very budget everything pack that just has a bunch of files with everything you need to get you going. Whilst you're down there, you'll also see our community Discord, which has 300 plus other streamers and creators like you. So if you still need any advice or any help, or you want to make some friends, then join, because we'd love to have you in. And in the meantime, here is your last chance to subscribe in this video, and here's another video that might help you on your creative journey. Hopefully I'll see you next time. Mwah.